Okay, so to build a staff report for newly elected members of Congress on the 113th Congress, we're going to customize an existing report and filter just for people who are serving their first term in the House. So to do that, the easiest place to start is in the folders is to click on the Reports tab, if you're not already there, and then in the Folders tab, do a search for staff. And you should find a folder, it might be called US Congressional Staff or US Staff, depending on how it's named. So click in that folder. And this is all of the standard templates KnowWho provide. And we're just going to use the House Education Staff 1 report as our template. So let's click on that report, and that will run the report. And then we're going to click on the Customize button. And in these filters at the top, we're just going to change them from filtering just for people who do education to just to people who work for someone who's newly elected. So to begin with, we're going to remove this tag called Issues Include Education. So let's remove that. And then in the quick find, we're looking for a field called Term Served. You'll see that actually there are different fields come up for Term Served depending on the directives you have. You want to choose this one under the account, or you may have labeled it something differently, but the account custom info, choose that field and drag it over here into the filters. And where term serves equals, we're going to type in currently serving first term, just as it appears on the screen there. Then we click OK. And we can then run that report. And as we scroll down, you'll see on this report, we're grouping by state. You can obviously remove that group. And if you export this list, it will just come out into Excel. But we can see for each different new member in each different state, the members of staff, their title, the phone, and where they have it set up, their email address. We can then save that report, save and return a report, and now we have that report for the US House. If we want to do the report for the US Senate, it's very similar, but we need to change a couple of things. We're going to click Customize again. First thing we're going to change is the chamber, obviously, so we're going to change that from US House. And we're going to say US Senate. Click OK. But for the Senate, some senators could be still serving their first term, but haven't just been elected in this Congress. People like, say, Mark Warner still serving his first term. So we would add one other field, and that's called, we're going to choose the next election. Again, choose the field that appears under the account. We're going to drag it over here. I'm going to say next election equals 2018. We click OK. We run that report. This is going to bring back just the senators who have been recently elected. So we can see Elizabeth Warren, Angus King, Tim Kaine as examples. Again, we can save that. We click Save As. We can say staff, newly elected in Senate, save and return. And now we have those two reports ready to run and and they will, of course, as new staffers are brought into those offices, these reports will update with those new members of staff.